Good night, family. Good night. This is Resilient Queen. Welcome to Resilient Queen Live. How are you guys doing tonight? Yes, your girl is up. Had a long day ahead of me, but your girl is up. Eating some corn. Made a lot of noise, so you're gonna hear a lot of noise. So how are you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good myself. I'm much I'm finished pray with the kids and then gone to their bed. We had a beautiful, peaceful day today. You're gonna hear my mouth a lot as I'm eating that corn thing. So good night. Good night, good night, good night. How you doing? Kitchen Harvey. Number one fan, top fan for the night. Good night. How are you? Greetings. How are you? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just here chilling. Everybody gone to bed. Pray for the kids. They gone to bed. So I unthaw the frozen fruits and I'm about to go blend them. Or if I don't blend it tonight, I'm digging it out so I could get it in the fridge instead of in the freezer. And then maybe tomorrow me and the kids can do it together. So how is everybody doing? How are you? How is everybody doing? I can't complain much. I'm doing good. Cannot complain. I'm doing good. So how is everybody doing? And then this bag of corn, it is so good. Yes, I got a bag of corn here. It's so good. Super good, super good. So how? Hope everybody's doing good, good, good. I don't know. All day my internet be acting up. I've been seeing a lot of people internet acting up nowadays. I'm like, what's going on? You know? So acting up. Don't know what's going on. I have no clue what's going on. But it just act up all day. Clueless. Clueless family. I have no clue what's going on with the internet. What is the internet? It's very unpredictable. Especially late of late. But cutting out some I'm cutting out some of this watermelon thing here. Then I might just cut them out, put them in the fridge for tomorrow and blend them. Because I'm unthawing them. So that's what I'm doing right here. Unthawing these and cut out them. They're frozen. And just I'm gonna blend them. So that's what I'm doing. So good night. How is everyone doing? Let me eat some of this and then go wash my hands. And cut out the rest. So this is what I'm eating, guys. These are corn. They're like this. I don't know how they get to fry them like this, but it tastes so yummy. I don't know how they get to have it like that, but it tastes real good. Super good. So good night. Good night, good night. It tastes so good. I like it. This is the ranch flavor, Tony. Ranch flavor is good. But make sure you got some teeth up in the head when you're eating. That's the only problem. You have to make sure you have some teeth. The only problem. So good night. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? You know, watching baseball. Watching baseball. I'm cutting out this fruit here. I'm not done with it, but I'm cutting it out right now. But it's frozen. So I want to blend it and keep it into juice. Nice and cold. So that's what I'm doing right now. But it's cold and it tastes so good, guys. So the next time I know what to do when I get watermelon and I want to keep it frozen, I know what to do next time. Take it off the shell before I put it in the fridge. Dream girl, how are you? Good night. How you doing? Greetings. Greetings. Welcome. So, whoop, it is so. Oh, I'm sorry. So what I'm doing now is cutting out the fruit, and it is so sweet. This one is so sweet. So hope everybody's doing good tonight. Greetings to you. Greetings to one and all. Thank you all so very much. Appreciate you all for stopping by. Thank you all so very much. So this one is done. And this is how soggy gets. You see? The whole watermelon. This is how soggy gets because I'm thawing it out. Ooh! Did I just wet my clothes up? I felt like I pee on myself. I was the last one to move away. But when I did, the Sandlot was still there. After Benny called the beast, his reputation spread all over town. Guys, my clothes felt like somebody peeing me just now. All that cold water. Oh my god. For the rest of his life. So I gotta change again. But I get a whole lot of watermelon from it. That's the yellow watermelon. The yellow one. So now I'm gonna cut the red one up. That's the yellow one I get out there. So I'm gonna blend that. And I love it. But the next time what I'm gonna do, before I freeze it in the fridge because I didn't want to spoil. Because what happened while I freeze it was my son had end up touch the watermelon, and it was two of them, and he opened both of them at the same time, and it's just me and him eat watermelon, so I didn't want my watermelon to go bad, so I had to freeze it. So good morning to one and all, good evening, good night wherever you are. This is Resilient Queen here. So now, so that's what I'm working to do now. But I wonder if I'm going to have to put it over here. Over here. So hope everybody had a blessed day today. How was your guys' day? How was everybody day? Hold on, let me drain off some of this water here. And the rest of this frozen. So. It's a frozen watermelon, you know. And it's thawing out, so they have a lot of water. It get a little messy up there in paradise. They taste so good. So good night, family. Good night. Hope everybody is doing good. Let me turn this thing on. So I just turn that volume down right there. Ooh. This one is good. You find it at Family Dollar if anybody want to try it. If you like corn, but the ranch one is good. They have it where it's not ranch. They have it without the ranch as well, but if you want the ranch. So this was the big frozen watermelon. Ooh. You hear it. After you froze the watermelon, all of that becomes nothing, you know. So I'm trying to cut this watermelon here because I'm tying it out, so I'm trying to cut it. See, I'm trying to cut it open. Ooh, it's frozen. Look at that. Anybody ever froze watermelon before? Next time I'm gonna cut it, take it out first, and cut it and turn it into watermelon slushy. Because I test it and it tastes delicious. You just cut it in cubes like this, and it's pure slush and it tastes really good for me. Tastes really good. So because it was frozen and then we untying it, so boom, chop one of that over there. Here the slush. It's like when snow melting. You never see when the snow is melting? That's what it does. But it being in snow, you see that slush. So good night to one and all. Hope everybody is doing really good. I'm doing good. I can't complain much. I got a lot of stuff done today. See? All this is like slush. Look at that. See all of that? I got nice like a slush. So I will encourage anyone, if you're gonna freeze watermelon, or so take it out the stuff before, and you know, and that way you get a better. So that means if you just want to eat it after you freeze it, then you could just eat it. Because you see all of this, you can just eat just the way it is. You see that? You can eat it just the way it is, because this is ice slush, you know, slushy. Like when you make slushy, this is how this is. And if you have one of those things that you can scrape it, or you can scrape it and get the slush, you see what that is? So this would be a perfect way to freeze it and make it into a popsicle. If you can, just naturally like that. You'll love it. It's nice and cold. Very nice and cold. So we are cutting up the frozen watermelon. Frozen watermelon. Keisha Harvey say, look good. I like it. My friend. Thank you, Keisha Harvey. Thank you so very much. Yes. But next time what I'm going to do is take it out the thing. So you see how this piece look? So that look, you can scratch it like this. If you know, most Jamaican understand when we scrape the ice to get it like this. And you just eat it. So it tastes really good. So next time that's what I'm gonna do when I freeze back. When I buy watermelon and I don't want it spoiled, so now you know guys what you can do. But instead of freeze it in here, I would suggest just take it out of it early. Because then you'd have to unthaw it like this. But if you take it out early and freeze it, then it won't be as the way it is, you know what I mean? And it's really good. The frozen watermelon, really good. I wish I had one of those ice cheese thing where you cheese it away from there. Or maybe if you want to freeze it in this just the way it is, you probably buy the one without the seed. If you can get the one without the seed, maybe if that's the one you want. So that way you don't have no problem with no seeds if you don't want the seed in them. And then you could just eat it like a summer popsicle for you. So thank you guys for stopping by. We're getting out all of this. And when I tell you the watermelon is sweet, so get you a nice sweet watermelon. I don't know how to tell you to get a sweet watermelon, but you get yourself a nice sweet watermelon, and then you will understand when I say do it this way, and you get it in the cubes like this. Ooh, look at that! And I'm telling you, it's sweet. So even if you're a person who want to make some juice, freeze the watermelon, thaw it, and then cut it up. Because if you cut it up and freeze it in a container, then by the time it melts out, you won't have nothing like me used to struggle with. Well, it's not a struggle, it's just fun. Meditation. You know what I mean? Thank you, Keishawn Harvey. Thank you, appreciate. Thank you for being the number one fan tonight. On the leaderboard, number one. Thank you so much. Thank you to each and every one. Blessings to each and every one. Ooh, this now I can get a spoon and scrape some of this piece out. Yep. It's very nice. Here you go. It's good. But the only thing I would recommend, take it out of this piece. Take it out of this piece before you do anything. Anything you're gonna do, take it out of this. And for anybody wants to freeze the watermelon and thaw it, you get the green piece off, the green skin off of it. So see, get to see, peeling the skin off. So it can be fun, it can be a fun activity for your children. See that? So it can be very fun. So now you know that you can actually peel the watermelon skin. So even if you didn't know if you could peel watermelon skin, now you know you can. You can achieve that desire. Okay? Okay. So we're gonna come with the other one. The other half right here, and we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut. Ooh, you could hear the ice down in there. Ooh, so cool. See? Tastes just like popsicle, but the best to take it out of this piece, because when you get down to the bottom, because it's getting melty now, then it tastes like this piece. So if you don't want the taste of this piece, make sure you extract it before you put it in the freezer, before you freeze it. So that's that's what I'm observing, and that's what I'm sharing with you. So if you intend to, if you're a watermelon person and you want to try it frozen and see how it tastes, let's just take it out of the thing here before you freeze it. And then you could just sit and eat it like a popsicle, your homemade popsicle. You know what I mean? And then it'll be awesome. Because look, it's nice and slushy. Nice and slushy. See? Nice and slushy. So I like that. I like that about it. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, pear ice up here, so the nice, cold, sweet, and it's sweet. It's sweet, guys. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. When we experiment, is to tell you that yes. So no long gone were the days you throw away your watermelon when you think you can eat all of it. No, freeze it if you can. If you buy a whole watermelon, freeze it, and when you're ready for it, you see how it's gonna look now. So there's no need to worry. So if you were having hiccups about how your watermelon is gonna look no further. No need to worry. And go recommendation. One good recommendation is freeze it out. Do not freeze it with this piece. Because then it's going to absorb the scent of this piece. That's the only thing. That's the only thing, family. And if the watermelon is sweet, you're going to enjoy it. Look at that, see? You can't, ooh, look at that. It's yummy. I like it. I did not know that the outcome of watermelon when freeze it would look just like a popsicle ice, like a slushy kind of type. You see? Here, look at the ice. Look at that. And you just put that in your mouth and, whew. Anybody want to cool down for the summer? Then you know how to cool down. And then you probably could take it to the beach with you and you just sit there, get one nice cute cup and put it inside the cup and have it there with a spoon and just scrape it. You know, because as I said, it can be scraped, you see? So you can scrape it into a slushy. Where's the spoon? So you can do so much with it. So you want to sit down and eat it. But as I said, don't store it in the in this piece. But get a nice container, cut it out like what I'm doing now, put it in there and put it in the freezer before. Extract the seed and everything. And then you could just chip away on it like this for your summer. Somebody wondering, what are you eating? Because you know, watermelon is very good for you and it also make up with so much percentage of water as well for your body. So can you imagine you freeze this and you can just take it out there naturally just like this and extract it and eat it just like this? Tell me if that's not a win. That's a win, man. So I think everybody should try it and share it. Try it and share it on your channel and see. But don't do it like what I did, because this, when you're tired of it, it tastes like this piece. So don't do it like that piece. So that's my only downfall right there. Because you don't want to absorb too much of this because the taste is kind of not so, not so soy. But this, look at that. And anybody in the hot summer weather, and you know you're in the hot summer weather, would say, ooh, I would eat some of that right now. You know what I mean? And it's sweet. It's all about the sweetness of it, and then the freshness of it, the coldness of it. On a hot summer day, this will be good. Frozen watermelon. So good night, family. So the next time when I buy watermelon, I'm gonna cut it up and do it different, do it another way, and see how it work. Because who knows if it work good? Who knows? Who knows? We might have frozen watermelon up in the store nowadays. In the freezer section, eh? Create containers with frozen watermelon. As and then when it's done, you have slushy. Eh? Who knows? The frozen watermelon. You never know. You never know. You know what I mean? Never know. Well, the songwriter say, you never know if you don't try. So if you don't try, you never know what you can do, right? Right? You'll never know what you can do unless we try. So good night to one and all. I don't know why this thing keeps going like this. Ooh. So good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. So good night, good night, good night. Watermelon chipping away tonight. We're gonna chip away the watermelon. We're gonna chip away the watermelon. So we're chipping away the watermelon. Chipping it away. I'm gonna see if I can blend it up tonight while we have all its water, all the ice up in there. Let me get a bigger spoon. So I get me a DJM 1901. They say, hey Queen, hi, how are you? Good night. I'm here. I have frozen the watermelon, so I'm untowing it and trying to go make it into a drink. And what I observed that I did wrong with it, because I wanted it to be a summer thing, like a ice cube thing, but I froze it into this shell here because I didn't want to go bad. So I said next time when I get me some watermelon, what I'm gonna do next time is to put it into a container, like container it up into small packages. So like how this summer is so hot, and then I can carry it to the beach or wherever, and then I just get a little spoon and just strip it away just like what I'm doing, and then I could just pick it up and eat it. It turn into a little slushy like what you see here, and then I can just pick it up and eat it. So that's what I'm hoping for, because it's nice and sweet. Once the watermelon is nice and sweet, then it's gonna be so fun. So I have the yellow one, and I have this one with me, and it's pure ice on there. It's nice, very sweet. But I'm gonna blend it now. So good night to everyone. Good night, and thank you all for stopping by. Yeah. So, but when you're trying something for the first time, you're gonna have that trial and error kind of vibes going. So that's what is happening with me. So next time, then only thing I would recommend, never freeze it in this piece, because then it kind of absorb it a little bit. The DJM said, just a quick suggestion, don't use the hashtag or trending or viral or trending short. It will get you pushed out of the algorithm. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. And you are you're in the top fan for tonight. Congratulations. You're the second top fan for the night. Woohoo. Congratulations. And thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Appreciate you. Thank you. Because I used to be using those things too. Yeah, I used to use the trending short and sort of. Thank you so very much. Thank you. We live and we learn every day. Thank God for different people that can share their knowledge. Yeah, so the watermelon is really nice and cold right now. And if you have little kids, you could freeze it too and let it be a nice fun science activity for the kids, because guess what I discovered as well too? You can peel the skin off. See the first layer of it. So if you have little kids and you want something looking for fun, you can freeze it like this, and then yes, enjoy your watermelon. Thank you so very much. Appreciate. And then if you have little kids, and you can teach them about science as well, I may turn this into a science activity, you know and you just ask them before, during, and after questions, so they can pay attention and see what they are observing from the watermelon. you know when my big one saw it, he was saying, Mommy, this is so cool. And then in the morning, when I wake the little one up, and in the morning when he woke up and I opened the fridge and showed it to him, he said, wow, we were trying to peel it away, but it was too frozen. And he said, wow, Mom, wow, that's so cool. And I'm like, yes, it is cool. But if you have little ones and you're looking for some fun activities to do and you can still eat it, this would be a great science activity for you and your children to do. You just have to buy it, but you can start with a small one. Buy it and freeze it, and then on top put it to thaw for a few minutes. And then as soon as it start thawing out, then you can start peel away the skin, and then you can start asking questions. You know, what do you think gonna happen to the watermelon when we put it in the fridge? You know, so they start do the observation, And you can even ask them, do you think you're gonna get the first layer, the first skin of the watermelon off? Do you think you're gonna get the green piece off the watermelon? And if you do get the green piece off, like this piece, what color does the watermelon gonna have next, or so forth? You know what I mean? So it can be a great fun activity. So persons who are very active with when it come on to build curiosity around their children. My children had like it, but then in the big one, he was up in the night when I was peeling it off, so he get to see. And this is frozen. It's melting, but it's still frozen. So, and then your kids could chip away and they could taste it as well as learn about it and eat it. And you say also, when you start your live, change the name and don't use the word live, but try putting the hashtag 2025 after the title of your live stream. You can use up to 6 hashtags, but they have to relate. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, DJM1901. Thank you. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. They say you live and you learn every day. I'm telling you. Learning curve. Thank you so much. So, anybody like watermelon nice and cold? Yeah, you have it. So, you are very welcome. Thank you so much. Appreciate. Thank you so very, very much. So, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to blend it. And then the piece that is saggy, I'm not going to take that piece. I'm just going to get it cut off. Cut the saggy piece off. You know, like the piece that was at the top. And it's too saggy. And you cut that piece off, like this piece. And throw that piece away, it's too saggy. Even though I'm going to blend it, but it's too saggy, so I'm going to throw it away. You say, have a great night. You say, I do channel reviews and I go over people channel. Oh, that's very good. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate. And you have a wonderful rest of the day. And thank you for being the second top fan of the night. So congratulations to all the top fans tonight, which is Keishawn Harvey and DJ M1901. Thank you all for coming through and thank you all for being the top fan for the night. So congratulations. And guys, remember you can check each other out. Everybody have a channel. You can go check each other out. Everybody does amazing content, with their own twists and uniqueness. You just have to respect each other. That's all. All right. So we get in there. So next time I have a big experiment to do with this watermelon. A big experiment next time. Alright, so we're almost done with this piece of watermelon here. Just wanna cut. Maybe if I have one of those broad spoon, would work. Era babies, no, congratulations, the top 3 fans, you made it. Say, hi, how is everyone? Love to all. Blessing, manners, love, and respect to you, Era babies. Thank you for coming through in the top fan position. Woohoo! Congratulations. We're doing good so far. Here I'm thawing the frozen watermelon and stuff like that. So we're going to try to make it into a juice, and then when we get the juice, we don't have to worry about it's hot. It will be nice and cold. It's a blessing, yes, man. Blessings. You're alive and well. It's blessings, many blessings. Blessings to be alive. But we're doing good, The kids gone to bed already, so I take this little time to just get my meditation up and get my mindset going. So this is so refreshed and so relaxing. So refreshed, so relaxing. So I'm here cutting it up, and hopefully I can finish because it's still frozen at the bottom. So this is a fun little activity for me right now. You say yes, mine too. Oh, yours went to bed as well. Okay. Oh, you jump up to the second position. Woohoo! Congratulations. Oh, for coming through. Second position. I'm telling you, the race is not over. Thank you so much. Congratulations. You say I am here from Sanya, and I changed my name on here. Oh, you changed your name. Oh, okay. All right. So big shout out to Sanya. I keep calling her Sandra, but I think she said her name is Sanya. I hope I saying it correct. All right, so big shout out to her and big shout out to Arrow Babies. Thank you all so very much for stopping by at Resilient Queen. I like to say the crazy Resilient Queen, you know, because I'm an element, I'm a mixture of everything. Such is life, though. Such is life. So yeah, and then the good part of this, when I'm blending it, I don't need no water. No water. I'm just gonna blend it. So I'm putting it into a bowl. And as I said, if you have young children and you want to do this as an experiment, this would be just freeze the whole watermelon and then like cut a half a watermelon or so. If you have children and you want to try this activity, it will be fun because they are curious. Kids are very curious. He said, I am not sure either. Just want to support everyone I can with love. Oh, thank you so much, Arrow Babies. Thank you so much. And to everyone, just make sure you leave me a comment because what I'm doing, you might not see me comment back on my channel. I will go right on your channel and just click on it and just go right back to your channel so I can show the love. So sometimes you might not see me reply to the comment on my channel, but what I will do is just take that comment, just click on the comment and go straight back to your channel so I can just show you some love. Yes. So how is everybody doing? Everybody doing good? How is the night going? How is the weather? It's not that bad right now. Earlier it was very muggy, but it's not that bad right at this very moment. You know. Yes, so we get out all the watermelon. Ooh, and it's nice and cold. This is like you could go into it and say, oh, I need a bath into a watermelon. Watermelon. Have anybody ever frozen watermelon before? And how was it? If you do, he said, bless you. That looks delicious, and I need to get to bed to be okay. You gotta be at work. Okay, all right then. So have a good night and thank you all. And everybody know what I'd like to say. If you gotta go to work or gotta go to sleep, you know what you gotta do. Cause you guess what? Without no rest, you're gonna be miserable at your job. No rest, you're gonna be at the job going, I. You know, you're not gonna be wonderful in the morning. So get you guys rest. Thank you all for stopping by. You know, Queen is gonna be here a little while, so thank you all so very much. I appreciate every single person, every one of you, to all the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, everybody. You know what role you play, and to all the top 3 fans tonight, congratulations for being the top fan of Resilient Queen channel tonight. So congratulations. We just gotta keep working and keep going. Huh? All right, so I'm done with this. Not without a mess. Not without its mess. Yes, so yes guys, and then see all that skin. See all that skin you're looking at. We can just peel it. So that would be fun for the children. That's what I'm saying. When you do the science experiment or stuff, you can do it with the fruit now because you can peel the skin off, you know, and then it's so fun to do because you freeze it, and then when you start to thaw it out, then the kids can help you do this part, participate in it, and then afterward you let they try it, and then you ask them a few open-ended questions and stuff like that, so that you can get a good laugh, as well as you can help direct them if you think it's what they said wasn't right or anything, you know. So when we peel it off, we get the color here. So that's how it look when you peel it off. See, so I'm like a little kid again. And then it's so saggy, is it? Super saggy. And I map in here last night, family. So you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to map it again. No, I'm cutting out cow skin. Anybody remember cow skin? This is not cow skin, I'm just joking. Because I want to put it in the bin. And this is nice and cold. Yeah. But next time I will get the watermelon, but I'll probably get the one without the seed next time. Do the one without the seed next time. Yep. Ooh, this is my pizza cover. So, and get watermelon. Watermelon. And I gotta go get the mop to mop this floor up because it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess, family. So I gotta get them out and everything. And then I gotta get the blender real quick and blend it. Because I don't want to put it back in the fridge. Not the freezer, but the fridge. Because I don't want to get too saggy, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You know when you don't want to get something too saggy. So I'm going to blend it with no water. Because it's well frozen. So it's frozen enough for having no water. And see how it works. I'm not putting it in the juice mixer. Because the last time I put it in the juice mixer, it didn't do it don't justice for me. It didn't do no justice for me. So, I'm gonna get the floor cleaned up. Let me get them out. I get the mop. I had to get the mop to mop this juice up. Because I mopped the floor last night. But then after melting this. So next time I know when I'm gonna freeze the watermelon, I will not freeze it with the ox on there. I will just freeze it with the just like how you see, just cut it out. But I'll probably get some little container so I can take it on the road with me. Like if I need something to eat, I can just take that on the road with me and eat it. And I won't have no worries. So let me wash my hand and then I'm gonna try to get it juice right now. Try to get the blender up and down. This won't be able to use on. I won't be able to use this in the juice extract because it is too mushy for the juice extract, so I won't use that. So I'll just use the blender. I'll just use the blender for that. But I think you guys, if you can try it, if you like it. So I wash my hand, rinse out my blender. It is a mix up and blender. So I'm gonna plug this bad boy into here, and then I'm gonna blend it. So good night, good night, good night, good night. Welcome to one and all, and thank you all for your support. Thank you. Ooh. So, ooh, it's still frozen. Frozen. Probably want to cut it a little smaller. So, yep. So when I turn it on, and the blender keeps going, it just keeps going. So, that's what we're gonna do. Ooh. See, if I didn't freeze this with the seeds and everything in there, it would be a great drink to drink. But that drink, I wouldn't have to put it in here. I could just take out piece every time I want to eat an ice cube. I could just eat this as a cube. So you could make it an ice cube, watermelon ice cube, naturally. But because I didn't do it that way. But you know, when you do an experiment, it's called experiment for a reason, because you're experimenting to learn. So next time I can just do this as a I can what do you call it? Take the seeds out next time before I freeze it, and then make it into, so every time I want some ice cube, then I could just use the watermelon. You know what I mean? And just drop it in my drink, and I'll be good to go. So I'm gonna. So what I did was I put some into here, right there, and then if you can see it right there, put some in here, and I'm gonna see if it works. I don't know if it works. I might need to put a little water in there. Hold on. I might need to put a little water in there. Let me see. Oh, Sheila B88. I'm sorry, I didn't see your message. I'm sorry, Sheila B88. Sorry, I had the phone the other way, so my bad. Let me get some water up in here. I'm catching some water. I didn't want to put any water, but I might have to just put a little bit, not much. I don't want a whole bunch of water. I just want a little bit of water to keep it going. So, good night to everyone. Good night. You say, hi, Queen. How are you, Sheila B88? Greetings. Greetings. Welcome, Sheila. So, what I'm going to do is just put a few droplets of water up in here. Just a little bit. A little bit less. I have a half a cup of water. And then I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to blend it. Yeah. So it become a smoothie. Yeah. Come into a smoothie. Yeah. I'm doing good so far. I'm doing good so far. So as I said, I don't want a bunch of water, because what I'm gonna do is just get it strained. I don't even. You see, if I had take this seed out of it, then I wouldn't have to do nothing with it. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't have to do a god thing with it. I would just be relaxing right now. I wouldn't have to work this hard now. But you know, when you do an experiment, that's how you do it, and that's how you learn. I'm doing good so far. How are you? It's a watermelon, yum yum. Have you ever freeze it before, Sheila? I like it frozen. It tastes really good. Especially when the watermelon is sweet. It tastes real good. So if you want to wonder how the watermelon look, this is how it look right up in here. See there? Frozen. It's still frozen. And I didn't put a lot of water up in there. So that's how it look. So what we're doing now is making juice out of that frozen watermelon. But because they have the seeds up in there, I gonna have to strain it. I didn't want to strain it, but then I gonna have to. Oop, oop, oop. I don't think I have to strain it. What I could do is wait first till it melt down. Yeah, yeah. What I'm gonna do is wait till it melts, and that's when I will strain it. You know, when it melts, then I can strain it. Because it's frozen right now, so once it melt down, then I can freeze it. You know what I mean? You say, yes, I have. Yes, what frozen watermelon? You know, this is my first time you doing it, but it tastes good. So maybe in the future I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with some frozen watermelon. I won't put no seed in it next time though. If I'm gonna freeze it to have it like a drink, I will try to avoid the seed. There's too many seed up in there. You have a whole lot of seed, but it's nice and cool, and it's a good summer drink too. Watermelon, nice and cool. It's a good summer fruit because watermelon is very good for the summer. Nice and cool. So can you only imagine you put it in just some cute little containers, take it to the beach side with me and just have it there chilling. Eat it. Mush on it like ice. And then it'll be great. It'll be so great, you know what I mean? Okay, you're mushing on it. So, Keishawn Harvey. All right, congratulations again, Keishawn Harvey. Keishawn Harvey said watermelon. She's in the top spot. So, congratulations for top 5. And greetings to one and all. So, we're here beating up this watermelon here. But I was going to, what do you call it? Worry about the blending, but I ain't straining it. But I'm not straining it tonight, not tonight. I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then when it kind of melt out a little bit, then I can do that. I can do that tomorrow. So right now I'm just cutting it up. It's nice and frozen, so I'm just cutting it up. So greetings to one and all. Good night. Thank you all. Thanks to each and everyone. I appreciate. So we're just cutting up the watermelon, guys, because look at it when it cut up and look nice, see? Frozen and it's nice and cold. Really nice and cold, guys. But what I know now, or what I observe with it, if I had just cut it up, clean out it, take out the seeds before I put it in the fridge, then I wouldn't have to worry about it now, because I could just take out a piece when I want it and eat it, you know? Sheila said $5 for 12 pounds. $5 for 12 pounds of watermelon? Oh, wow. Keisha and Harvey said, blessings, my sister. Bless up yourself, Keisha and Harvey. Appreciate. Sheila said, they were on sale here, so I brought 6 of them. Oh, you brought 6 of them. Okay. All right. So then you can make your ice cubes out of them. You can make your ice cube out of them. And if you have little kids, challenge them with one of these activities here. Because this can use as a science food experiment activity for children. Especially the little one, them what we call those little one, Curious George. Yes. $5 for 12. That was a big sale. For 12 of them, 1 dozen. Oh, that's a huge sale right there. Because actually these watermelon I'm using right now, by the yellow one off the street. I bought the yellow one off the street. This one. I bought it off the street for $10. And the big one, I had bought it for, I think probably about the same, or $6, somewhere there. So I'm going to add some more water to this. And then I'm going to blend it. So that was a good deal right there. You said, yes, I did. Yes, that's a great deal right there. You can't beat deals. You can't beat deals out there. Not at all. Yeah, I like the watermelon taste, especially when you go on the road and get the watermelon. You can't beat it. Can't beat it at all. That $5 for 12, I know I would be picking up more than probably I pick up the whole store. And you know what I know? This could be making it to, let's say we have those, the popsicle container that we have to make popsicle for kids. So like how you freeze it and then it becomes smoothie, it would be great. It would be a great smoothie for kids who like watermelon and stuff like that. Sheila said, I am from Saskatoon. Okay. Okay, oh, you in Canada. Oh, okay. I never heard of that town before. But only heard of what Toronto, Brampton, Scarborough, and Sunnybrook Park, and Montreal, Halifax. Those are the places I kind of accustomed to because I have family and friends around those areas. I have family and friends around that area. I think I got an aunt now lives in Toronto, but I got plenty of family over there. I went and visit them. Some of them live in Brampton also. So now we're gonna do the yellow one right now. And guys, it is so sweet. The yellow one here, very sweet. Very sweet. So I'm doing this. But I was gonna blend and strain it, but no. I'm gonna let it, you see how this one is melting, you see the water around here? So that's what I'm gonna do, let it do by itself, you know what I mean? So that way I don't have to feel like I have to work this hard. I'm already working myself already with this watermelon. So next time I'll get it frozen by cutting it up. Like how you would have cut this piece here and you just can just put it in your mouth, bite size. So next time I will just take out the seeds and before I freeze it, cut it up bite size so it can be edible just like that and then it will be more beautiful. So that way if I don't want to blend it into drink, I could just eat it like just like that and I'll be good, you know. You say I'm about 250, 2,500 miles west of Toronto. Oh, okay. Wow. So, hold on. Because I guess I'm not good with miles now. So, do you have to drive there or you have to take a plane there? Or if you should drive, how many hours would it be? Like about 8 hours away or less? Would it be less? Yes. So that's the only downfall to this watermelon. I freeze everything, and I shouldn't do that. Should not do that. Let me get some more water. And I'm only using a little bit of water, only a little bit. So I just put that amount. That's pretty, right? It's a nice color watermelon. Yeah, in front of me, we'll put it right here. Give me a second. I'm using this little stand I get from TV. It come in so handy. Drive it would be like 30 hours. Woo! Might as well take the plane then. It's a plane, where are you? I'm right around the corner. I'll be right there in no in a what, 1.5 hours probably. So I had mixed it with a little red, so I kind of give it a little brownish looking color. Because I mix it with red. He said, yes, aeroplane, yes, here we go. 'Cause 30 hours, ooh, I'll be frustrated already. Listen, I'll be making a U-turn faster than how I left the house. For 30 hours, I'm going to drive. I'll make a U-turn. As soon as I get out the house, I just turn right back around. Okay, I reached Toronto. Where did you go? I went to Toronto. I went to Toronto at my gate. I'm telling you. A good thing the watermelon is sweet because you know nothing like when a watermelon is not sweet and you gotta deal with that poor watermelon and you know it's not sweet. You know, no I like no fresh watermelon. We like sweet watermelon. Sweet watermelon. Okay, that's the only way we're gonna enjoy that sweet watermelon. They say yes. But that's how it goes, so it's good. I've been to Canada but Sunnybrook Park and they had a road race there. I've been there twice. They had a road race. I forgot the lady who put the road race on. And I forgot her name. Like around October time, when the winter just about to come down or so. So my first time would experience snow would be in Canada, but that day I was leaving. The day when the snow come, I was heading back home. I was heading back home because it was just a short, quick trip, a very quick trip. The two time I got there was a very quick trip. I think the second time was a little bit longer, but the first time it was very quick because we had school to get back into. So good night to one and all. The girl is here trying to untar her watermelon and not without its price. They say you pay the price. Oh yes, you pay the price. So I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. So I'm blending right now. So we're gonna blend these watermelon. We're gonna blend these beautiful watermelons. So this is how it look right here. And we're gonna blend it. Let's see how it goes. Sorry. That's yellow watermelon right there. I see it up in there. And that's that. And then we're doing this one. Yep. And then this is so cold, family. It is very cold. The only difference is eh, all the seed up in there, but it's so cold. So see it on the stick. You just gotta strain it. So it's like a slushy. So can you imagine if I had picked the seeds out? So that's why I'm saying if anybody out there wanna try this kind of method here, best thing to do is what do I call it? Freeze it without the seed. Take the seed out. Spend time take the seed out, and you should get some good result right there. I'm looking for another container. I need another container to put these in. So I'm gonna rinse another container out to put it in. Plus it's kind of a little bit much. Yeah. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna put it in here. It's like a slushy right there. That's the yellow one. And then, so that's that. I gotta strain it though. But I'm not straining it now because it's full of pure ice right now. It's full of pure ice. So we're not gonna strain it right now, okay? Just give me a second because when we get to with the rest. So this is watermelon. I'm about to put this piece over here so we can get our drink right up here. So it's watermelon night. Watermelon, yellow watermelon. So these are the yellow watermelon family. Yellow watermelon. They're almost done. And I bought the yellow watermelon off the street. Some guy was selling it. They sell it to me for $10. $10. The one I bought in the store was bigger. So I know next time. But I just wanted to see how it tastes, and it was actually sweet. Very sweet too. Not fresh, it was sweet, sweet. So good night. Yeah. And then I've only reason why I had frozen it is because I didn't want it to waste. Because I'm saying what happened was my son, I had two watermelon, so I had opened the yellow one, and then what my son ended up taking one of the bread knife, not these knife, the bread one, and he using it and bored the watermelon up. Because what happened, he had asked a piece of watermelon, and I told him I will give it to him in a short while. He didn't wait on me, so he went ahead and take action. And he sure did take action because I had to freeze both of them. Because then at this point now I left in a delay. That means I gotta do it on my own now. You know. So I left where I had to figure it out. I sure did. I had to figure it out. I had to figure it out. So that was what happened. So that's why I have these two watermelon. But the good part of it, I learned that I could use it as a science experiment to teach children. Yes, so everything come with its good and bad. So even though it was looking like it was bad when he, poke all my watermelon, but at least in the end, I discovered that I could freeze it, and now here am I extracting it into drink. So sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and sometimes it's just a life lesson. Sometimes you gain some lessons in life, and you wonder, how did I gain this lesson? Why did I do this? But that's why you're learning. That's why I'm learning, right? Pay the price to learn. So I'm learning right now. So, look. So next time I'm gonna cut it up and make it into. Because if you make it into a slushy, then when you're at the beach, you can just have a spoon, scrape it like this, and there you have the slushy ready to eat. You know what I mean? But this is really nice and cold. So if I want a glass when I'm done, or after I finish do what I gotta do with it, then I have no worries. Because it's nice and cold. I won't have to say, ew, it's hot. Because the time is hot already. This is cold. When I say cold, it is cold. Because I took it out the freezer. So, this piece. Nice. This is like frozen drink. It's like frozen drink. So greetings, good night to everyone. Welcome to Resilient Queen channel. Thank you all so very much. I wish I had a backyard. Yes, I would sure save some of these yellow seeds and I would sure plant them. But I don't got a backyard, so it's not gonna be helpful because I don't got a backyard. And this is icy. Well, you know, when stuff start to melt, the water will settle at the top, at the bottom, and then the debris will be at the bottom. So that's how that work. You know, so I'm going to take off these pieces. Oop, you see? So you tell you it's a great summer juice or a slushy if you want to make it into a slushy. But make sure you have the patience to take out all the seeds, or you buy the one without the seed. Buy the one without the seed. That's what I discovered. You learn as you go, you know. And somebody might say, how does this taste? And you've frozen it. Tastes just like how you do taste. Watermelon. Watermelon. No. Watermelon. Look, I live close by another apartment. And since evening, I was wondering, what is that making all that noise? And I listened really good. It was a lady across there. Oh, oh. You could hear her right now too. Oh, oh. I don't know what's wrong with her. Oh, oh. Michael King, you say, hey Queen, hey Michael King, how are you? Greetings. How are you doing? I'm here blending some drink right here. Hold on. I'm here blending some drink. Oh, mister. You say, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? You say, good, good. I'm doing good. Here was trying to blend up these drinks here. So how you doing? So you're doing good, good. That gotta be a movie they over there watching, because this lady just be making a whole lot of oh. No, there's gotta be a movie they over there watching. Good night, I'm here. So I gotta figure out what am I gonna do with those stuff there. I turn around my fridge, so now I have to go this way to I turn around the fridge. Yes, man. Good night to everyone. Ooh, this bag gonna be heavy to take downstairs. So I hope everybody doing good. My bag, I don't have to take it downstairs. So I just gotta figure out how to store the jewel. The world smile with Basil. How are you, my brother? Good night. Good night. How you doing? Greetings to one and all. Greetings. Thank you all so much. Thank you so very much. Hope everybody had a beautiful day today. I had a beautiful one. We have gone outside since when we have gone outside for a few days in the house. I was gonna go downstairs today and then I ended up didn't nobody go. I said, oh Lord. I needed to go get some fresh air, but we didn't. So good night to each and everyone. Appreciate every single person. Appreciate everyone that stopped by. So we're here. So I'm gonna put out these things over here. Let's see. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking if I should wait a little bit more. I don't know yet. Because it start to melt. So that way when it melts, I don't have to waste much of it, you know what I mean? So I don't know what I want to do yet. So this is a drink we just extract. This is frozen. It's still frozen like a slushy. So that is what we extract. So I want it to melt down a little bit. And then after that I can get to strain it so I don't waste it. Okay, you know, these things. Yeah. So that I don't have to. Because I didn't want to use the juicer. I have a little juicer. And then I didn't want to waste it, you know what I mean? And it's still frozen right now. If it didn't have no seed in there, so that's why I'm saying if you're gonna make freeze watermelon and say, okay, I want to freeze the watermelon and see, please don't freeze it with the seed and don't freeze it with the thing, the outside part, unless you're gonna do it into a science experiment with your kids to see what they think about it. And then this was the first set we blend. So this one have more of the red in there. The other one will more of the yellow one. So I have 2 watermelon up in here too. And this one is starting to melt down a little bit more, okay? So yeah. So I'm thinking I'm gonna wait a little bit more to let it thaw out. And then I will strain this one off live. So I might have to wait. You know what I mean? So hope everybody having a good night. Good night. Yeah. You know what I need to invest in? You know those cloths? You know those cloths that they have that you can use to strain something? I might need to invest in one of those. You know those cloth materials that they have that you can use to strain something? I might need to invest in one of those. I think investing in one of those, then that way I don't have to worry about no strainer or anything. I see somebody on YouTube was using one of those cloths. And that way I won't have to worry about no strainer because then I would already have the cloth one and I could just pour that in there and just squish it around and then squeeze it in, and then I would have get all my drinks out of it. You know what I mean? But I don't know the name of that cloth. Anybody know the name of that cloth that they use? Because maybe I could probably find it in one of those stores here. Where you can put the drinks in, probably coffee cloth. I don't know what they call it. Because back in the days, people used to beat the, what they call it, roast their own coffee and beat it up and stuff. And then they would boil it and then squeeze it out into a cloth. But I don't know what the name of the cloth is. I would have to go back on the young lady channel I saw, but I didn't even remember which one of the video. Because she was doing more than one stuff in that video, so I don't remember which one of the video. But I know I've seen it on somebody's channel. And she had called the name of the cloth, but I don't remember. Enjoy with Naomi. Say, hello, dearest queen. How are you? I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. How are you? How is Kitty doing? I don't know the name of the cloth. So I wonder if I could find one. Because then if I could find one, that would be coming in handy. And then just pour it down in there and squeeze it out real quick and fine. I'm doing good. I was here blending up some frozen watermelon from that night. Enjoy with Naomi. You take a second, the third top fan for tonight. I am also fine. Thanks, dear. Blessings to you. Greetings and welcome. All right. So the top fan shift down now, drop down. So Naomi is in third position now. So congratulations to all the top fan and to everyone. Congratulations. Thanks to each and every one of you for stopping by and checking out Resilient Queen. So I'm letting that thaw out a little bit more and then see what I'm gonna do. Because I need to get the juice out of it, but I don't want to waste too much of it with this strainer. You know what I mean? And then I have some corn here that they fry with ranch and stuff. It tastes good. But you have to have good teeth to be cracking these things. But the ranch one is tastes better than I forgot the other one I was eating. They sell them at Family Dollar. This one. But I like the ranch one. You see there's a ranch on there, that blue writing. It's a ranch. I like the ranch. Tastes good. And then you make a loud sound in your mouth. If I can hear it, I know you can hear me. Probably say, what is she eating? So how is everyone doing otherwise? How is everyone? Oh, let me tell you guys what I learned today. Um I did a short. Hold on. I was cracking this thing and this thing can choke you because it's corn and corn full of dust. Did this short I had did this video a while back. It's a short. And I had did it now it's unlisted now. I had did it a while back. Um it was a trending short and I had hop on that trend. I don't remember the name of the trend. But I think it's a what do and then you hear a little voice, like a little kid's voice screaming out in the background or whatever. But it was going viral or whatever, so a lot of people was hopping on the trend. So I tried that trend. So now, after I become monetized, they they tell me that one is a violation of I'm just letting you guys know. So if you have any little trend that you were jumping on, make sure it's not a trend that have kid's voice in the background. And when I mean kid's voice, like in no viral in violent way or anything, even though it wasn't a child in my house or anything, but just a hearing a kid voice in the background if you're dropping on a trend that is trending or anything. So they had unleashed that short for me and told me about it. And then I because they think it's endangerment, but I'm saying my thing is that what I don't understand is why would they that short was that video that the person had created is floating all over the internet. And the only thing I don't understand is why when you jump on the challenge, then you penalize for it. You can be penalized. It's not like they really likes to penalize you. But you can be penalized for it. But why was that short out there if they think that's a violation of their rule? That's one thing I don't understand. You see what I'm saying? If that's a violation of of your rule, it shouldn't be out there in the first place for no one to jump on it. You see if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because anything out there, and if it's a trend and somebody wanna hop on it and they think it's okay, they might happen, you know what I mean? So I'm just letting everybody know, just be careful, okay? So if you're going to hop on a trend or anything going viral, because this is when I was just starting out YouTube and doing it for a while. And then, because I used to do a lot of short video, but as I said, I can't post no short right now because my storage. So I have to do everything live. If I even this, when I could create a video, I can't even do that either. You know what I mean? So I just have to do it the way I can for now. But I'm just going to let you know, even when you're starting out your journey, and you would want to try some challenge. Make sure it's not nothing that have a child voice that sound like they're in a what you call it, like a abuse situation that they were acting, because the video was like something like that. Yeah, they use the word. They could like the word sound like the F word, but I don't know if it was the F word or anything. But then you hear like somebody was pretending like they beating somebody, and then you hear the child scream out or whatever. But I forgot the name of the training, so I will tell you which one. But I know a lot of people not gonna jump on that. Like the older folks ain't gonna jump on that one. But maybe the younger generation will, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that was when I was just starting out and trying all the trends or so forth. But if something is a violation, it shouldn't be out there lingering, because automatically if you're out there lingering, somebody's gonna hop on that trend. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying for you guys who are out there and you want to jump on some trend, just be carefully trained or pick the train you want to jump on, and be careful you don't have no violation of no children or anything in there, because sometimes when you jump on it, that's when they realize that, hey, we probably overlooked that person, but then you going through the whole process of being monetized or applying for monetization or so, they start go through everything. Yes, man, they're going through everything detailed to check on everything, you know what I mean? Even though you're not the one who created the music that you pick, which is the short voice that you want to hear, or somebody voice or whatever, but it depends on what they're saying. So just be careful on that, because then when you reach monetization era, then that's where you can have a roadblock and stuff like that. Thank God it's just a warning or so forth, and then you can dispute it, and you can take the training as well. You can dispute it first if you want, and then you can either wait and then they get back to you within a few days, and then you can dispute it as well. So it's not anything for say, oh, somebody violate this or so. What you don't know, you just don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm just telling anyone out there that is going to jump on any trending trend, make sure you don't have any violation of children or so forth. So what I did was I took the class as well as take the dispute it as well. And some of the question that they were asking in there is somewhat a little bit sometimes confusing based on how they ask it. So you have to, they're not hard, it's just that you have to really think about the question. Because sometimes they can say, like they have one that somebody was using a clip of a child being in certain situation, and but they announced that they were using the clip or so forth because this was a news channel, for example, they were giving. Would that be a violation of their policy? And when you hit, if you hit yes, they will tell you it's incorrect based on what, because they said the video give enough description of what they were using it for, because this was a news channel based on the scenario they give. It was a news channel, and they blur out the child's picture and everything. So all that was blurred because they're just using it for the news to bring awareness or so, or make a point to something. So they take all the precautionary measures to blur out everything. So even when you're taking the training, you still, when you're reading those questions, you still have to be very careful. Because if you're not careful, you say no, you're still gonna get another chance to attempt at it again, which is only two. Is that is, if it was no, you hit no, it's yes. You know what I mean? But at least when you hit no, it tell you what was that, blah blah blah. Then when you hit yes, it tell you. So just be careful, anybody out there jumping on any trend when you hear a child voice or so. I'd probably recommend you ignore those. Ignore those. Depending. It depends. Okay. So if you hear it like in a like an abusive way, or so, like you hear and they say yeah, yeah, and then you hear a child like he scream or like something like that, or scream or whatever, ignore that challenge. If you see that challenge, just ignore that one. Just so anybody out there, though, I know most elderly persons, they're not going to do challenge like those. But for anybody who see challenge or things that trending and they want to hop onto it, if you have children voice in there and you think it sound appropriate, check it before. Okay, when we just starting out YouTube, or you apply to become a YouTuber or content creator. And we're not talking monetization now. You're talking when you just apply to become a YouTuber, or so you wanna try to get out there, put your name out there, you wanna do some shorts, you wanna hop on some trend, but all the trends are not the trends, because then in the end it can hurt you later. You know what I mean? It might not hurt you in a big way, because what you don't know, you just don't know. You know what I mean? But until you know what is what. So you only can share what is what. So going forward, we all can be very careful going forward with children, and even with explicit videos that maybe some children may in probably want to stay away from those videos because it depend. Because they had some scenarios today. I wish I had where I could screenshot one and read it to you guys. But they had some scenarios today where it was a little bit confusing, but at the same time, when you reread it, then you kind of get what they're trying to say. Because if you're gonna use a content like that, even with parents, as parents too, when we are doing this thing today, they say even with parents, and you're gonna do content with your children, you have to make sure it's not an inappropriate content or anything. And that's why you see if my kids don't have on no shirt, I tell them not to come in my video. I see plenty people on the internet with their kids that don't have on no shirt. They don't get flagged, but one size does not fit all. You see what I'm saying? So not because you say, but how do I get flagged? And they don't. It all depends on the context in which things is being used. Because they were even saying, even with parents, when we're going to put out family content, you have to be very careful of how you put out the content. I took the class today, so I'm just telling you, when you get it correct, they tell you what you have to do, and if you get it incorrect, they tell you this or that, and so forth. So it don't hurt to learn, you know what I mean? And just be careful. And even as parents, and you put content out there, this as long as it's not abusing children or whatever, if it's for a teachable moment. Because there was another question on there as well where they said this parent was having the child hold him down for a while into, it's like a ritual that it's a ritual in their culture, and they have the child hanging down like when they get trouble or so, and it was a one way to discipline the child or something like that, but it was a ritual in their culture, in the culture that they were talking about, and they do it for a few times. But in the disclaimer, she made it known that this was a ritual that they do with their children. Okay, so when you put the disclaimer out, it's like when you're doing something, like I'm showing you something and I say, but this is not a promotional video or so that's mean you put the disclaimer out there to know that it's not a promotional video. You're just showing what you use or anything, you know what I mean? So but it's not a promotional video and everything. And they were asking the scenario, do you think that is a violation of the YouTube policy guidelines or so? And you say, if you say yes, YouTube gonna tell you no, because the mere fact that the person said it's a ritual, it's a part of the culture, and it's something that they do all the time with their children. You understand? So when you put those kind of disclaimer out there, then you're using it for certain things. So it depends on how you use it, but explicit videos or anything kind of content, those are prohibited. So no, or stuff like that. So just be careful any trend you're gonna jump on. Very careful. You know what I mean? Anybody at all, young YouTuber, anybody coming up, especially when you come on to whatever channel you're trying to promote or so. Yes, we all wanna jump on trend to get our name out there, get our what I mean, get our name, get your channel out there and everything. But please be very careful, because I only can share when I learned something that I wasn't aware of, because sometimes we're doing shorts and we will use people content, and like somebody voiceover, or they just say this sound good, or this sound like it could be hilarious, you know what I mean? Like if you hear somebody say, "Up," but then when you hear a child scream, then you might want to run from that one, because as I said, even though it was a trending video and it's out there and they don't get caught with it, but you can get caught with it, because you're young, you're aspiring. The challenge is easier to find with you because you're small, especially if your platform is very small. It is easier to find the challenge with you. So I'm saying, because you're at the grassroots level, understand? But when you so big up in the system and you have so many followers and content and views or so, one or two of your video might get lost that needed to be checked. But when you're so young as a content creator, it's easy to go through with you one, two, three, quick and fast, you know what I mean? But the only thing they give you a written warning, the first warning, and then the second warning, and then after that you can lose, I think, what was it, either lose your channel or become demonetized, something like that. I don't remember. I don't remember. Let me see. Which phone was I on? I think, oh, the battery died. Oh, the battery not dead. Let me see if I can see a screenshot of what I did. I was trying to. I don't know if I had got it, but let me see. Let me see. Because you pay to learn, you know what I mean? You pay to learn in life, you know? Nothing wrong with learning. Oh, I can't see nothing on here. Wait, how do I go to... Oh, I ain't gonna see nothing on here because I don't know what my son did to this phone. Let me see. I can't see nothing on here. Everything that I screenshot is dark. I won't be able to see anything. So sorry, I won't be able to see anything. It's all dark. It is all dark. I don't know why. I have no clue why it's all dark. So that's not gonna help. I have no clue. Sorry, I have no clue. It's all dark. I was gonna show you, but it's all dark. I have no clue why I can't see nothing out that phone. Nothing. Every time I take a picture with it, I forgot I can't take nothing with it. But just be careful in what you're gonna do, family. And if you have family channel like mine, stuff where you have your little kids running around or something, just make sure they're not in no abusive situation. Scolding your child is not the problem. It's how you scold them. You know what I mean? The force you're gonna use and the way, the things you're gonna do. You understand? But if it's a teachable moment you're using, for example, like when I was cleaning up and I was telling the kids to clean up or so, that's fine, you know what I mean? It's just the ones that are, you hear them in a situation and you hear like somebody whoop whoop, you know, you just hear the sound of whooping or so forth, then those are violation because those are child abuse. Okay? So just be careful everyone out there, and it's just some food for thoughts out there, okay? I only can share with you what I discover. What I discovered, that's all I can do, you know? So I want you all to have a beautiful rest of your night. I'm gonna go work on my thing here. And thank you all for stopping by. All right. So for all upcoming YouTubers and everyone who not yet monetized, you keep going, keep pushing. Don't give up. We all working. You understand? Because it's never easy to get there. So we have to keep working. And that's I'm gonna keep doing what you gotta do. And for anybody see me get here, you see that I didn't have to unlist any of my shorts or anything to get here. So just do what you gotta do what's best for you. I only can share. So I'm just letting you know that I didn't have to unlist any of my short, any of them. Okay? But you can do what is best for you, alright? So do what is best for you. You will know what is best for you, okay? Because with shorts you can get work to get 500 sub at 3,000 watch time. After you get the 3,000 watch time, then you can start working and getting your. After that, the short won't help you no more to get the watch time, the next 1,000 watch time you need. So you'd have to start do videos or live to get those watch time you need, okay? So until then, just keep pushing, keep striving for excellence, and just pick the right. If you're gonna go on a trend, make sure you don't. It's not in. It may sound good to you, but make sure you look it over. Because I only can share from my experience. Make sure you look it over. You vet it before you hop onto it. So that's all I can say. Because when I was starting my journey, I was so eager to try trends. I was so eager to, jump on see. Sometimes I didn't even think twice about it. I just hear it and I'm saying, oh, it sounds good, but I didn't try to get it. I didn't take the time to listen carefully. Oh, it sound good. Okay, it sound fun. You know what I mean? And because I'm a fun person when I'm ready. So I want to know that okay, I'm happy on something that is fun. It's up my alley like dancing and all these things. So when it wasn't there, you know what I mean? So just bear that in mind and just keep working and don't give up, okay? Until then, have a blessed night. Bye bye.